This is the Fantasy Roadshow.
What's going on? What's up, everybody? We are live. Right, Mike?
We are live. We are live.
By the way, I love when Shane jumped in with it. We are live at the last episode. That one got me. Welcome in, people. We are here drafting more Best Ball Mania. Getting ready to, jack up these numbers. What are we at now, Mike? What's our draft total at? Like 140, 170 now?
41 Best Ball Manias.
41 Manias, okay.
Probably close to 160.
In total, yeah.
Let's go ahead and pop one, though.
Pop it. Let's go.
Best Ball Mania. We haven't done one in a while.
Doubt much has changed. We've been drafting like crazy.
Oh, I just mean Best Ball Mania specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. No mames. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Shane O'Mac is on vacay.
Shane O'Mac is on vacay in Colorado.
Yep.
He's posted videos of discovering waterfalls.
Check it out on his personal Twitter. It's worth a laugh.
His personal Instagram, right?
Twitter, I saw, or yeah, maybe Instagram. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you sent me the Instagram reel.
Yeah,
it's funny.
All right, we're waiting on 3. Both schnauzers are full. The third one is filling up fast today, so go get in your schnauzers. If you want to practice.
We get the schnauzer. $3 draft in the schnauzers compared to the 25 Best Ball Mania.
Yeah, it's caused these Best Ball Manias to not fill as fast. Let's say that. This one is
if you have a $3 draft available, you know. Only waiting on 3. I think we can do that.
Yeah. We had an episode released today, correct?
We did have an episode released today talking running back rankings, redraft, pre-training camp. A lot of moves still to happen. A lot of rankings will be adjusted based on the news that comes out. But, yeah, pretty happy with the ranking episode we put out today.
Yes, sir. 2, waiting on 2.
All right.
The 101 to 104.
That's our sweet spot.
The sweet spot.
I agree.
But especially, I mean that grouping as a whole, 103 is probably my favorite spot. It probably goes 103, 102, 104, 101.
And 101.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if CD Lamb's ADP is going to get affected at all. Let's see what we got.
I mean, why would it? Is he due for contract this year?
109. Yeah, he said he's going to request a trade if he doesn't get his contract by training camp, and he's not going to camp.
Wow. Are you able to zoom in at all? It's a little.
Yes.
Let's zoom in so the people can see the board.
The peoples.
Because that's what it's about. It's about all you roadies out there that are tuning in.
The peoples? Yeah, the peoples.
It's about the peoples.
It's about the peoples. We got the 109. This is likely going to be either Bijan or Garrett Wilson.
Yes.
I kind of am leaning like no Breece Hall anymore. Like I like Breece Hall a lot. I just don't know how I feel about that first round running back with Saquon on the turn. You'd have to go Devonta Adams. So it's either Breece Hall and Devonta Adams, or it's Garrett Wilson and Saquon, whichever one you like better.
Yeah, I think I'd rather go Saquon and Garrett.
Then that's the move. And I think Bijan might be worth at the 107, going Bijan and then at Devonta instead of... But even that one's close. Like, are you Bijan and Devonta, or are you Saquon and Garrett Wilson. You know, that's kind of the
That one's a
decision to
lot
make.
closer. Yeah, that one's a lot closer for sure.
Bijan goes at the 105. So likely we're still going to be Garrett Wilson. I doubt Amon-Ra drops.
Doubtful.
Let's see, we got Nick 09012022, Jay Grady 108, FFB Wizard, Matty G 530, Zach Johnson, Lewin Brew, CJP 5160, J Bow 2420, Absolute Sauce, Music Mr. 112, and Analingus.
I believe that was Zach Jackson, not Zach Johnson, but yes, it's Analingus.
Analingus. So it's Garrett Wilson or AJ Brown. Garrett Wilson all day.
Yeah, give me that.
Give me that. Nico goes at the 110. Okay. First round Nico. I couldn't imagine drafting Nico Collins in the first round.
Because we would never do that. That's why you can't imagine it.
Yeah, honestly, Puka either, but that's a little, I guess, like some people think it's more reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Puka going in the first round over Nico.
I'm saying me personally, I would never take Puka or Nico. Like, just there goes Drake. He would have been the guy to get in the second. I love starting with Garrett and Drake, but
yeah.
Do you have a debate on Marvin Harrison versus Saquon? Marvin is what you like to go?
Yeah.
Between those two?
Yeah.
You do?
I do, but I'm fine if you want to go Saquon. I like grabbing a stud running back.
I mean, the play would be to go wide receiver if you...
That's who I would... Yes, if I'm drafting by myself without you, I'm taking Marvin Harrison over Saquon.
Okay. I like that he fell to the 2-4. I just... Yeah, I still am worried about Marvin. I think his name gives him a value that I don't know if he lives up to his rookie year.
Yeah, I mean, did you answer B Cork's question with the
biggest bust?
The biggest rookie bust is Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, just because I think he's falls more towards the I like Neighbors outscoring him this year, and I think I would take Marvin after DJ Moore in my rankings.
Fair enough. Yeah, I have him really high in mind. We're about to do the wide receiver rankings episode this weekend, and we'll hash those out together. But yeah, I would have Harrison right there where we took him.
I could actually look right now. I have him. I guess I do have him pretty high in my rankings when I did him, but I have him as the wide receiver 11.
Probably reevaluate that when we go to do the episode.
Not necessarily. I just that's definitely his ceiling in my mind. I don't know that he gets. I don't think he's. I mean, even wide receiver 11. I think I have him before DJ Moore, but I honestly think DJ Moore will probably outscore him.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to reevaluate that. But getting him to fall to the 16th spot, go ahead and take him. I mean, I'm definitely in the minority not taking him there at the 2-4. You're muted.
Yeah, sorry. There's someone having a phone conversation very close to me, so I wanted to mute that.
Matty G 530, Zach Johnson takes Mike Pittman. Let's see
Okay.
if we can get one of DJ or DK to fall. That would be pretty sexy. Someone's got to take Cooper. Come on, take Cooper. Why not?
It's Cooper Cup. I mean,
it's Cooper Cup. Take him, bro.
This guy about the auto draft DK.
Auto draft DK, you little bitch. I hate
when
people auto draft it. It pisses me off, dude. Especially when
it's a 30-second time pick after doing a 10-second clock. Now people are auto drafting on a 30-second pick. There goes DJ. You son of a bitch.
Diggsy or Dell. Where do you have Cooper Cup in your rankings?
I have him pretty high, dude. Like I think Cooper Cup is gonna have a good year. I'm higher than consensus on him. I'll just say that.
Holy shit, are you really?
Yeah.
Well, he's not available, but Diggs over Dell, right?
Yeah, Diggs over Dell. I have Cooper Cup. Let's see. I do have him after Diggs, so I would have taken Diggs over Cooper Cup.
Where do you have him though? What wide receiver?
Wide receiver 23.
So that's consensus. That's not. But he actually, I think, is exactly 23.
Is he? I have listed here when I was looking at it, was down to 26, but he probably got bumped up.
Not in Underdog. You must have been doing like Fantasy Pros redraft or something.
Yeah. I see what you mean. He's being drafted as wide receiver 23.
Let me see. He's being drafted as wide receiver 22. So,
okay,
actually, one spot after. There goes Cooper. Josh Allen would be the pick here. If not, probably between Pickens and T. Higgins. It's not going to matter.
Well, it's Josh Allen. So
where do you have Higgins, Pickens, and Kirk, I imagine? Do you have McLaurin ahead of all of those guys?
Absolutely.
Where do you have those four ranked?
I have McLaurin. Wait, what are the three? McLaurin, Pickens, and Higgins?
McLaurin, Pickens, Kirk, and Higgins. Give me their wide receiver what? Not their
McLaurin is wide receiver 21. T. Higgins, 21. Wide receiver 33. Christian Kirk, wide receiver 35. And who was the last one?
Pickens.
George Pickens. Where do I have Pickens? 27. So I have Pickens ahead of Kirk and Higgins.
So here's something I'd like to talk out with you.
Okay.
We're both high on the Bengals. Jamar Chase is 101.
Yes.
So, and I think you have Burrow top 5 or top 6, right? Or
I have Joe Burrow 7.
So 7. So what is the reasoning for having Higgins then all the way down at 33? If you're high on the Bengals, high on Burrow, and then not high on Higgins, where's the fall off there? Is it because you think someone else has like Burton steps in and he is a huge part of the offense? There's got to be some sort of thought
the main reasoning is Burton. I think Burton comes in and Burton's going to be the better wide receiver 3 than they've had, and Tyler Boyd.
Yeah.
So I think he takes a chunk of it, and Higgins is still good for 1,000 yards, so I should probably bump him up a little bit. But I mean, I think Christian Watson's going to have a big year. I like Chris Godwin to have a big year. Hollywood Brown, like those are all guys ahead of T. Higgins. So I could probably bump him up to like 28, but I don't see him going much higher than that.
Yeah, I'm just curious, especially if he's a 1,000-yard receiver. Like, how many receivers had 1,000 yards last year?
That'd be interesting to look at. I don't know that stat off the top of my head.
Definitely not 33.
Oh, definitely not. No, I would say 20.
Yeah, that might even be a lot. So here we got Pitts fall into 5'9" or Godwin. Where do you have Godwin, Ridley, Worthy, Rome?
Godwin. Let's see. Godwin, Ridley, Worthy, Rome.
Do you have Godwin ahead of Rome?
Yeah.
Okay. Godwin's the pick here, hoping that Pitts or Rashad fall to us in our next pick, is the thought process. And if they don't, that would suck. But we would end up having gone Pitts or Rashad, and then probably Rome or all the way down to Brian Thomas. So the thought process is get Godwin. He's our top ranked receiver. And then spread out and grab Pitts or Rashad, who are our highest tight end and running back ranked. We're both high. We're both high in both players. So there goes Rome. We need Analingus to go Mixon. That was huge. And now we need one of them to fall here. If they don't go, well, they both have a tight end, so Pitts could fall to us. Rashad White, less likely, with absolute sauce having no running backs.
Yeah.
So as long as he doesn't go Pitts, we could be in luck. He's my tight end too. This guy might auto draft. Oh no, thank God. There we go. Worthy.
Took Worthy.
So Pitts or Rashad White fall to us. I am happy to take either at this position. And we have the decision between both. So which would you rather go here, Pitts or Rashad White? Who do you have higher?
I would rather go Pitts. I have Pitts, I think, is going to be a better factor on this team than Rashad. I like the running backs we can get, next round or next 2 rounds, somewhere in that range.
Completely agree. That worked out really well for us. This is a great start. Allen, Wilson, Harrison, Diggs, Godwin, and then Pitts.
Yeah.
If we swing and miss on Pitts, we typically go tight end late, which ends up being like Freiermuth or Musgrave as our tight end 1. I still like both of them, but it's not having your tight end 2.
Yeah, Pitts is...
He's my tight end 2. I don't know where you have him.
I think tight end 3.
Yeah. Rashad goes right after at the 65. Hopkins, Brian Thomas. His ceiling is so nice. A lot of people have been taking him early. Rasheed. JSN goes early. Rasheed at 69, bro. Kincaid goes at 46, early for him. I had a debate on Twitter. Someone asked me why, someone posted, there are 2 types of people. People who draft Devon A-Chain and virgins. And
I saw that.
I was like, yeah, I'm out on A-Chain. I think his risk is not worth the reward, both injury risk and he's in a backfield that has 3 guys. I don't think he gets more than 12 to 15 touches a game, and living up to a second round value at 12 to 15 touches. I just don't want a running back at that value.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I just don't know that he's ever yeah, I don't think he has the body to take more than that in terms of.
I don't think touches. They want to give him more than that, max 15 touches a game.
Yeah. So who do you? Oh, it would be tough not to go Stroud. Who do you have here between? Gosh, it would be tough not to go Deontay either, or Keon. There goes Keon. Stroud or Deontay is really hard to pass up, so we may want to go one of them and then take the running back on the turn that falls.
Yeah, if this guy doesn't take.
How do we not go Stroud? 16 picks late.
That's where my head's
Diggs,
at.
And we have Diggs. So Stroud it is. I mean, I know going Allen and Stroud is not like your classic, like what you're trying to do in terms of two elite quarterbacks, but we got him at 16 picks after his value. Allen, we got 3 picks after his ADP, and our best team last year was 2 elite quarterbacks.
That's true.
And we just hit late, which we are going to have the confidence to do every single year. So
yeah,
it was tough not going Deontay, to be honest. Like having him
What's
as
up,
your wide
B
receiver
Court?
5. Having him as your wide receiver 5 is pretty insane.
Yeah.
But I'm confident we can still string together a really solid roster at wide receiver.
I agree. How you doing, B Cork? Welcome in.
Though.
Hope all
Ideally,
is
we
well.
get Jonathan Brooks or DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, we're 4 picks away. I think we're looking
There
pretty
goes
good there.
Najee.
You have Najee ranked after Brooks and Swift?
Yeah. But he's my next highest. And then Moss and then Warren.
Yeah.
I do have Warren relatively high. I like him a lot. Just next to those other guys. I like literally all of those guys.
Yeah, it's a good pocket of running backs here.
And I do have Brooks ahead of Swift. As much as I love Swift.
Looks like we're on the clock, and Swift is the pick.
Swifty!
Brooks went right before.
Swifty. I love DeAndre Swift. I'll take him at every
Dude,
draft.
I'd be interested to see what our percentage of teams have. We go heavy wide receiver early and end up with Swift as our RB1. I feel like
the best way to go. Not actually not that many. So
really,
yeah, he's a lot of times he's our RB2 because we go Saquon in 40% of drafts right now.
That's true.
So, and then I love like even with obviously we're not going to get Samuel, but if we can get like Shakir to pair with Josh Allen and then like a B-Rob or one of these guys in this pocket, then I think we're sitting great, and I love this draft so far.
Yeah, I feel really good about the team when we have B-Rob as our RB2.
I love B-Rob. I think he's, I'm just not ready to say that Eckler is going to be the top running back out of that in that offense.
I don't think I'm ever going to say that this offseason.
Well, I mean, thought process, I understand it, but like B-Rob's due for, like, he's had a good career to this point, and he's due for a breakout if it's ever coming. So I like the idea of B-Rob's breakout, and then Eckler is like a stagger type back that has production.
Which I do think he does well in the limited role that he has there, being the spell guy.
Redskins can be awesome, dude.
I really think they're going to be.
They could be awesome. If Jaden Daniels scratches even a bit of his talent, they're going to be a really good team. Like maybe better than the Cowboys. Are they going to be better than the Cowboys? Are we ready to say Eagles, Redskins, Cowboys, Giants?
Shane would kill us.
If that actually came to light and that was the case, then we have quite a bit of Redskins ownership at this point.
Think about it. I mean, the Cowboys have a much better defense. I'll give them that. But their run game is going to be horrendous, I think. I think they might have the worst running game in the NFL.
There goes Sutton. Do you have Samuel behind Shakir? I know you did at one point. Did you revisit that?
I still do. I still have Shakir ahead of Samuel. Yeah.
Ugh.
But they're close. I mean, if you want to go Samuel here,
if he falls, if he falls, we're gonna go Samuel.
I'm fine with that.
He's getting drafted 16 spots before Shakir. I love him being that like Cole Beasley 2.0.
Yeah, 7 catches a game.
Yeah, I mean, I think he has that potential, and they paid him like they're going to use him that way. So
Yeah.
let's see this guy let him drop, and we're going to just continue. He took Shakir over Samuel. So we get Samuel. We don't even have to make that tough call. We get the guy. We get Samuel 13 picks after his ADP, a full round afterwards.
Yeah.
Very happy about that. B-Rob would be outstanding if we can get him here. We like to typically get Dotson as well, so that's a nice stack. Where do you have Javonte, Singletary, and Spears?
I have
at one point you were very high on Javonte with me, and then I think you scaled back a little bit on him. Where do they?
That is correct.
Sit?
Yeah, I'm currently sitting at B-Rob, and then Singletary, Javonte, then Spears.
Okay. Actually, I have your running backs from the show. B-Rob, you have his 22. Javonte is 31. Come on, B-Rob. Who's the other guy there?
Singletary and Spears.
Singletary. Okay, so you might want to flip those two in your rankings. You have RB31, Javonte, RB32, Singletary, and then Spears at 34. So considerably higher. You have B-Rob. I do as well. Yeah. Let's see. Singletary, come on. He goes.
Damn.
Javonte it is. I do like Spears.
And you're still Javonte over Spears? I know you've been higher on Spears.
I love Spears. I do, but I'm high on Javonte. Javonte's my RB21. I'm a lot higher on
you
him
are.
Most.
Yeah.
Spears, I do have his RB30, so I do have him. It's just hard for me to put him over like Ramondre, even though I'm not very high on Ramondre. I just think he gets more touches.
Yes.
I have him. Yeah, I just can't put him over like Singletary, those guys. I think he could break out and be outstanding. It's just like Pollard's going to be in the mix, so some things are going to have to happen. If he gets like the 60 out of that split and not Pollard, then I think he could have a really good season. I'm not on board yet with the Javonte's getting cut and they're going with Jaleel and Estime. I think Javonte is the best running back in that backfield, and he's going to win the job. And it turns out that running backs in Sean Payton offenses have great fantasy seasons.
Yeah, I'm still there with you. I think Javonte is far and above going to be the leading workhorse in that offense. And I don't know, for Spears, I'm still thinking he's the 40 out of the 60-40.
Yo, audio. Yep. Holy shit. Scared the shit out of me. B-Cork, did you hear that? Did he just blow up on you too, or is that only in my headphones? You're muted. Yeah, let's see. Ah! He heard it. He hears it too. B-Cork hears it too. B-Cork hears it too. B-Cork hears it too. Don't do it. Don't do it anymore. B-Cork hears it. Should I call you? Should we do the old cell phone call? Holy shnikes. All right. Here comes an interesting pick here, Truck. I'd like your input between Corum, Elliott. I mean, I don't love these wide receivers yet. I think we can wait for Dotson. Corum, Elliott, Zeke, Jerome Ford, Eckler. Let's see. Here he is. Yeah.
Corum.
He's gone.
Ford.
So you're Ford over those guys.
Yes.
Okay. I like it. Jerome the homie. I do like Jerome. I think he has, the master share at the beginning of the season while Chubb kind of regains his feet. I got him couple spots after Ford. Or after Spears. He's my RB33. He is Truck's RB36. Truck, give me a thumbs up if you're Dotson ahead of Jacoby, Wicks, Downs, Davis. Yeah, figured. I like this team. I like it a lot. Allen, Stroud, Swift, Javonte, Ford, Garrett Wilson, Marvin, Diggs, Godwin, Samuel, and Pitts. We get Dotson. Jahan Dotson. Mr. Jahan Dotson, welcome to the squad. Everyone subscribe to the pod. All right, 16 picks away. This team's starting to come together really nicely. We already have our second quarterback. We're going Dulcich late as our second tight end. So we are just hammering away at running back, hammering away at wide receiver. We probably only have a couple wide receiver picks left. Mims late is a guy we've targeted in basically every draft. Demario Douglas is a guy that we've been targeting a lot. So between like Douglas, Corley, Mims, that's probably where we end at wide receiver. I wouldn't mind Luke McCaffrey maybe late, but since we have Dotson, we don't necessarily need to go there. It's not a bad stack to have them both, but that's probably our targets late at wide receiver. Yeah. Running back with Swift, you can throw out Roschon. So like Ray Davis, stack him up with Josh Allen. Julio McLaughlin's kind of off the table as well with Javonte, although probably not completely off the table. Dobbins, Tyrone Tracy, those are some candidates we like to go. Damian Pierce, Keaton Mitchell late is always interesting on this build, especially since we're going to be throwing darts and kind of have an extra roster. Uh-oh, here we go. Here goes Truck. Here goes Truck. Get ready, B-Cork. Ah! It's actually not as loud, though, but it's still, like, scratchy. Pop Douglas is gone. He's going early. Let's see. He went 15, 16 picks before his ADP. That is FFB Wizard, who is a big fan of him. Gosh, I still like Pearsall. Burton. Let's see. And Truck is calling me. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm resetting my computer.
Okay. Don't say anything. You're live. Don't say anything bad. Truck likes to talk a lot of shit. I'm kidding. Pearsall's still there. We could get him falling 14 spots. That would be the auto pick in my mind. Burton's sitting there. Freiermuth is interesting. He's fallen quite a bit, almost 20 spots. Pearsall goes. I don't mind Freiermuth getting 19 spots of value on Freiermuth backing up Pitts. It's either him or Burton. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab Freiermuth. Now we have a tight end 2 and a quarterback 2. 16 spots of value on Stroud's ADP, 19 spots of value on Freiermuth's ADP. We don't need to go Dulcich in the last round now, but we probably still will because I don't know of a better last round pick. We'll see who's available. Usually not many running backs at that point. Ray Davis would be a good pick here on the turn.
I like that.
We could go Kirk Cousins, 12 spots after his ADP, but we do have Pitts, but I don't know that we need a third quarterback with Allen and Stroud.
Yeah, definitely not.
But there's value everywhere. That doesn't happen a lot, ladies and gents. value on players that we like does not happen every draft. It's happening. Kirk Cousins goes anyways. Kamani Vidal goes. I want everyone to take him in every draft that I'm in. Ray Davis is the pick. He is stacked up with Mr. Josh Allen. And we had another outstanding turn there. 4 picks left. Our running back room is Swift, Javonte, Ford, Ray Davis. We could probably add 2 of those onto running back, 2 of those onto wide receiver. Could even sprinkle in another running back if we like any of our guys, but I don't know that we will. Dobbins would be a good person that we can stretch for. Tyrone Tracy. I'd like both of them on this team. And then it's just best available.
Yeah, I definitely like that strategy.
Mims goes, so there's a wide receiver we like that is gone. I don't know. How do you feel about Demarcus Robinson? A lot of people like him in the industry. I do not.
Yeah, no, that's a no-go for me.
Yeah, I'm not a Demarcus Robinson guy. I don't see it. I know Joey Wright, our boy Joey Wright, you're tuned in at times. I would love to hear why you like Demarcus Robinson so much. I know Joey's been tooting his horn a good bit. Luke McCaffrey's there. Jalen McMillan is an interesting pick, considering we have Godwin. I still like Malachi Corley. I think he has a legitimate role in that Jets offense. We do have Garrett Wilson. That would be a nice stack. There goes Eli Mitchell. There goes Demarcus Robinson. There's got to be a run on tight ends coming soon. Noah Fant gets drafted. Corley is gone, so he's not available. This is probably a Dobbins pick for us. He's the next available running back. Would love to go him. If we can. There goes Hunter Henry. Dobbins is the pick. There was a picture released today of Dobbins in the powder blue jerseys, Chuck. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Herbert's a no-go. Braylon Allen, we do have Garrett Wilson. I don't know that we've really drafted much of Braylon Allen yet. I just think Breece Hall gets basically all of that backfield. But Allen's interesting. Tyrone Tracy's interesting. Luke McCaffrey, Jalen McMillan. What do you like here, Truck, between McCaffrey, Allen, McMillan, and Tracy?
I like McCaffrey, but I do like McMillan because we have Godwin.
Okay, so you want to go one of those wideouts. We do have Dotson, so McCaffrey makes sense as well. And you said you preferred him?
Yes.
McMillan's gone anyways. There's Drake May. McCaffrey is on the board. We're probably done at wide receiver after him, so we can go ahead and grab Luke McCaffrey here. All right. Now we're 7 deep at wideout. Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison, Diggs, Godwin, Samuel, Dotson, Luke McCaffrey. Running back 5 deep. Swift, Javonte, Ford, Ray Davis, and J.K. Dobbins. Roshan, Tyrone Tracy gone. Damian Pierce is interesting here with Stroud and Diggs. After that, there's really no running backs. Keaton Mitchell, I mentioned him. Shipley, Alexander Madison. Stafford over Rodgers, B Cork says. What do you think there, Truck?
That's an interesting thought, but I'm still Rodgers over Stafford.
I have Stafford over Rodgers. I just think he's still so good, and he's got some weapons. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I need to see what Rodgers looks like. I think he's going to have awesome games. I think he's going to have he's on a mission. I like Rodgers a lot. I don't know. That's a tough one, B Cork. I do like the Rams. There's Truck. He's all right. Let's see. I don't hear you on your phone. I don't hear anything. Don't go Damian Pierce, Jabo, 24-20. Fuck. All right. Zay Jones, Devontae Walker, Tyler Boyd, DJ Chark. Yikes. Honestly, I like Keaton Mitchell. Probably.
Check 1-2.
This is just ridiculous.
Am I back?
I can hear you.
All right, then.
Yes, you're there.
Okay. Sorry about that for everybody watching and having to deal with that.
Wow. Let's see. I don't really know what we want to do here. Baker is interesting, like 40 spots after his ADP. I doubt he makes it to us, but we do have Godwin. I don't know about any of these wide receivers. Zay Jones, Devontae Walker, Tyler Boyd, Jalen Hyatt would be the only one that I think is interesting. Running back, Estime, Shipley, Madison, Laub. I'm good on all of those. Trey Sermon would be the only thing I could think of. What do we like here? Of course, Dulcich is always an option. Gosh. I don't know. Jalen Hyatt, if he catches a couple touchdowns, he'll probably be deep balls.
Yeah.
There's really nothing else. A.T. Perry. Let's go Hyatt.
Hey, a thought is Josh Reynolds.
Ooh, that is a thought. I do like that. I don't like that as much if Sutton is still on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I think Mims is going to have a huge year. Trey Palmer. Yeah, we never really get to this point because it's just Dulcich in over 80% of.
I would like to explore this undrafted pool of players because there's always going to be some value in one of those that end up popping off, and
kind of, yeah. I don't know. Devontae Walker, it's not going to be Zay Jones, Tyler Boyd, Odell.
No.
Khalif Raymond, Rondell Moore, Eli Moore, Claypool, Malik Washington. Could be A.T. Perry.
Could be.
But that would require the Saints to be good, or at least decent. Cedric Tillman's awesome, but they brought in Judy, so I don't like him. Reynolds, he's not going to pop off, but he could be value late.
We like Zach Ertz late, too. Oh, there we go.
But if Dulcich is there, then it's Dulcich. All right. Let's do another.
Let's
Can
do
you say,
it.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
You're freaking muted again, bro.
No, I'm not.
Wait, not
Check.
7.
Check 1-2.
Alan Lazard going to have any fantasy value this year? No, he is not. Neither is Cobb. It is officially Mike Williams and Malachi Corley season. Are we gonna get anything from Truck? Are we?
You can't hear me?
No, you're freaking muted again. Dang it.
Check
Can't
1
hear
2.
you.
B Court, can you hear me?
Wait, B Corp,
All right,
you can hear
so-
Truck?
Yeah.
B Corp can hear Truck? All right, let me back out then. What the hell? I'll be right back.
I don't know what's going on. This is just well, thank you for staying with us. This is I'm recording at work. It does always work out. I'm on my iPad and I have all this set up and this mic isn't not even working. So brutal. But I'm sure he'll be back before we start this next draft. So we were just waiting on a couple people. B Cork, thanks though. Appreciate your help in this in figuring out this technical difficulties. Yeah, with Alan Lazard, dude, like I didn't really get a chance to answer that, but I agree that Malachi Corley and Mike Williams are going to be on the field more, but Gangster Paradise by Coolio. You got a shout out. We got a song request. Oh, hold on. Hey, there you are. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he wanted me to do Gangster Paradise.
That might be all you. I don't know the lyrics enough to do it all. Even my life singing in the gangster's paradise.
Yeah, you got it.
I had said 2 words. Correct. Keep
Yeah, I don't.
I
I'd have to. I gotta listen to that one again.
Paradise. Tell me why do you see?
You're better than I am at it. I'm not. I can't do this one. Got to expand my
1 second,
my catalog.
You don't know that song? What? You're
I know the song. I know the song, but I don't know it well enough to.
I can't play too much of it, or we'll get taken down.
Yeah, we will get a strike. As I walk through the valley of the with death, and realize there's nothing left. Even my mom thinks that my mind is too gone. Yeah, I could do the song once I hear it, but it's just I don't listen to that one enough. That's not in my my playlists, but it is a classic.
All right, Tyreek, come on, Jamar, please, no. Jettas.
Jettas.
All right, we got Quick Nick, the Dons 1, Ray Vizzle, Mr. Carlito, the Jack of Attack, JH, Deshavar, Murph 11797, Andrew Football, Djax FFL, Bjax FFL, the Will Debolt. Quick Nick. That's what I like. Keep bending down my life, living in the gangster's paradise.
Why are we so blind to see?
Someone tweeted, Pollard finished as RB14 last year, and everyone just assumes he is busted. RB29 is a steal. Let's give the champ man a chance at a fully healthy season before we write him off. You think they want Levis throwing 40 times a game? How about Tatum? Jason Tatum gets paid 5 years, $314 million.
Holy
And
shit.
they also are saying that the Celtics are potentially available for sale.
Ooh. How about them? How about the Lakers drafting Connect, your boy out of Tennessee?
I love Connect, dude.
I know you do.
Didn't they draft baby LeBron too?
They did, yes, but I doubt he sees much playing time. Connect is actually going to be on the court.
Yeah, he could be awesome.
Yeah. And then how
He's
about Klay Thompson going to the Mavs?
Yeah, I saw that. 3 years, 60, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Or maybe 3 for 50, something. There were a couple other signings today in the NBA.
Yeah.
Paul George going to the Sixers.
Saw that.
There goes Johnny Taylor. There goes Olave. So we get Devonta, Saquon, Waddle. Those are our 3 we like here. Probably in the Saquon, Devontae, Waddle order.
Yeah. There goes
Saquon. Yeah, I don't mind not getting Saquon in every second round. We do get him a lot. Second, Devontae over Waddle. Which I love. I think he's going to be outstanding. But switching it up every once in a while is not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Debo. We have drafted 0 shares of Debo, Samuel.
Yeah. It would be interesting. We should go through during our article, best ball article, and highlight players we have 0 shares of.
I'm excited. I'm going to start that article tonight. I'm excited to write it.
Yeah.
It may take a little bit of time to finish it because it's going to have a lot involved. Dang it, I was hoping DJ Moore or Metcalf was going to fall. They don't. Diggs or Derrick Henry?
I'd like Derrick Henry on this build, but if you want to go Diggs, I'm fine with that.
I don't mind Henry since we got Devonta. I think he's basically going to be an auto start at running back every single game because he's going to have, I've said 17 to 20 touchdowns rushing the ball.
Yeah, a touchdown a game on average for sure.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I saw a tweet and a video along with it that you would love about how Jamar Chase deserves to be the 101 and how this guy's drafting Jamar at the 101 every chance he gets. I was like, oh, wow, look at that.
Same.
But he broke it down like every game that Burrow and him have played in the last 2 years.
It was just silly.
Yeah, it was like, 25 fantasy points. He's averaging like 0.8 touchdowns a game. Basically, 10 targets and 6 catches every game.
It's outstanding. Yeah,
for like 95 yards.
Supposedly they're gonna put him in the slot a little bit too.
Yeah, move him all over the field. I'm sure.
I would like to get one of the top, maybe the top pick in BML, and just go ahead and get Chase. If we can get Chase, our wide receiver 1, Bijan, our running back 1, Kincaid, my tight end 1, to start the draft. Or no, we have Brees, not Bijan. Brees.
Yeah, Brees. Yeah.
Running back 2.
Yeah. And as a 5th round keeper.
Yeah, that'd be a nice start. Cup Zay. Koopa. Five picks away.
Hey, Ryan Peterson.
Oh. B Cork, did you hear PD get called to the principal's office? There goes Josh. There goes Kelsey.
I gotta run. I gotta go help someone fix a trailer.
Shit. All right,
Shit.
cool. Looks like
All
we're
right,
going to go McLaurin here.
Yep.
McLaurin over Pickens for PD. I have Pickens over McLaurin, but not by much. Pickens is gone anyways.
Look at B Cork's comments. God damn it, Bob.
Interesting to go Lamar, but let's go Terry. It would have been interesting to go Lamar and see if Andrews fell to us and doing a Lamar and Andrews stack with
Henry.
With Henry, but McLaurin's the pick instead.
I like it.
All
right, well, I'm gonna run.
Love sacrificing value for stacks like everyone else does in these, but I understand the
I agree.
reason why.
Yeah. I'm gonna go help. I'll probably be back. So before the draft is done, I'm gonna leave it pulled up. All right.
Yeah. God damn it, Bob. Let's see if we can get Dilly Kincaid. There goes Lamar, and there goes Andrews. So Quick Nick takes the stack that would have been interesting to go. He's got CD, Devonta Neighbors, Lamar, and Andrews. He's got to be feeling pretty good about that. I'd love Kincaid here. If not Hollywood or Jaden Reed. There goes Kincaid. McBride, don't have any of him. He would fall to us. I wouldn't mind McBride. I know we like Hollywood as well. McBride's gone. Hollywood it is. Hater, Bob. Hater, Bob. Keenan Allen. James Cook. All right, so this is going to be that pocket 68, 677. Could end up with a little Brian Thomas, little Deontay Johnson, JSN, Keon. This guy's going to go Pitts. Godwin and Pitts. Yep. Jaden Reed's slipping quite a bit. Tyreek breaking 2K this year. I don't think so. But I don't know. I'm probably wrong on that. I know he wants to do it. I don't know. I say no, but I'm also fading him. And it could be a bad fade, but there goes Kenny Walk. We're up in 4 picks away. Jaden Reed continues to fall. That would be an auto pick. Otherwise, I think Brian Thomas is the play here, or Rome. I think it goes Jaden Reed, Rome, and BTJ. Hopkins goes. Jaden Reed continues to fall. Reed, Rome, BTJ in that order. This guy's already got 5. He's going for his 6. He grabs Rome. Let's see if this guy goes Jaden Reed. Continues to fall. I would love Jaden Reed at this value. And we get Jaden Reed. Wow. 14 picks late. I'll take that all day. Wow. I was between Jaden Reed and bold prediction. Chake. Yep, I agree with you, B Cork. Chase, give me all of the Jamar Chase. Every single piece of Jamar. He is getting drafted for the Fantasy Roadshow at the 101 and on. So I think we have 30-something% shares. Let's see. Yeah, 37% ownership currently. You think the Packers will have a 1K receiver? For sure. I think it's probably Watson, as Jaden Reed will just be involved so many different ways, but I could see him as well. There goes Brian Thomas. Let's see who we end up with here. Deontay or Christian Watson. Or, of course, JSN. I personally, especially because we have Jaden Reed, would like to go Deontay here. I have them back to back. Let's go Deontay. This team is silly. 14 picks away. I wouldn't mind getting one of the tail end if we can get a Zach Moss. Pollard becomes interesting. I do like Brian Robinson. Can stretch for him a little bit. I would say B-Rob is who I would want. And then love going Caleb, but Jaden Daniels is there as well if we strike out on Caleb. Of course, Burrow is still around. Jaden Daniels is going at the 100 and Caleb at the 109. We'd probably have to grab one of them at that 100 spot. See, this guy's got Rome, so he would take Caleb. These 3 have quarterbacks. This guy's not going to take one of them. It'd be hard not to take Burrow at 92. Guess since we don't have Jamar, we don't really need him. 5 picks away. Would love Brooks or Swift. Could probably sprinkle in there Jalen Warren as well. There goes Swift. Please give us one of those guys. I personally have Warren at RB26. There goes Brooks. That would have been nice. That would have been quite the fall. Don't take Jalen Warren. I don't really have a backup plan if we don't get Warren here, to be honest. And there goes Samuel. Warren it is. Jordan Love. There goes Love. Jaden Daniels is interesting. It's hard to go him with Caleb on the board. For me personally, we do have McLaurin, so that's interesting. I would love to get sniped on Caleb here. I don't think we will, since all 4 of these guys have a quarterback. Between Jaden, there goes Prescott, so I feel good going Jaden or Caleb here. It really is hard for me to go Jaden Reed or Jaden Daniels over Caleb. So I just can't do that. Caleb's going to be the pick. There goes Bowers. Sorry to the guy right after that has Rome, but you're about to get sniped. Wherever this guy, JH. I'm taking, it's Caleb for me. Sorry. Love threw for 4,000 last year. Do you think that'll improve? Tough to say that'll improve. I do think he's great, so I think like he's not going to decline unless the Packers just have one of those seasons that like the Bengals had. But if he's healthy, he's gonna have 4,000 at least. So you know, I think it'll be a comparable year to last year, which was a fantastic year, and I think it's either comparable or better. Are going to need a tight end, and Freiermuth is interesting for this team. Like him. Would have been interesting. We both have B-Rob, but we probably should have went B-Rob there, to be honest. But I thought there was a chance he was going to fall. Instead, he does not fall. That guy just took 10 spots before value, which, hey, more power to him. We were going to take him, what? Gosh. 15, 12, 14 spots before value or before ADP. But hey, got to listen to your rankings always. Tyjae Spears would be a good pick here for this team. You got your running back that's very consistent in Derrick Henry. And then Warren is not necessarily a home run swing. I think he's going to be awesome for them. But a little bit more of, he's their RB2 or their RB1B. There goes Spears. I would have loved to have him in this build. But instead, Palmer goes as well. That's who I was wanting. I don't really love anyone here. Corum is interesting. Between like Gus and Corum, I think the higher upside is with Corum. Gus, we already have like a Gus type back in Henry. I guess Corum's the play. Trevor Lawrence, if we had BTJ, would take him here. I still don't hate the Lawrence pick. Let's go Corum. I was so close to going Lawrence there. But we'll see what Corum's got. I think they do like him, so he should have a role. Could get Lawrence on the swing around. Everyone's got a quarterback. It's either him, Brandon Cooks. Like, could go Brandon Cooks. Honestly, Freiermuth is a little early, but I do like the idea of taking a quarterback in Lawrence who we like. There goes Eckler. Dobbs. We already have Jaden Reed. I just think he may be the odd man out with Wicks continuing to get better. Do have a ton of value on Dobbs, though. All right, so you get we either take the value with Dobbs and punt later on quarterback. It's probably the smarter play given we don't have a stack with Trevor. Let's just go ahead and take that value, stack him up with Jaden Reed. That was the smart move. As much as I wanted to get Lawrence there as he fell to us, I think the right move was taking 21 picks of value, stacking him up with Jaden Reed, getting our 7th wide receiver. We're pretty much good there. That was a tough call to make, but it was the right one. We got one guy here that does not have a tight end yet. Is there a chance that Freiermuth falls to us? Yes, I think there is. However, he has Pickens, so he'll probably stack Pickens with Freiermuth, and we'll miss out on Freiermuth. Could get Dalton Schultz if he falls. That would be quite the fall for him. So either way, I'm happy if we get one of those two. If not, it's going to be Musgrave and have a pretty strong Packer build here. Maybe like get Nick Chubb.
Yeah, maybe like getting Nick Chubb.
Have you been watching or no?
Absolutely not.
There's a couple decisions that had to be made, and I am confident I made the right decisions.
Okay.
After this pick, I'll give you the rundown. One of them was just happened, and it was Trevor Lawrence fell 7 spots off ADP to us. So it was getting Trevor and pairing him with Caleb, but sitting on the board was Dobbs. 21 picks after his ADP. So I went with picking Dobbs, stacking him with Jaden Reed, as opposed to drafting Trevor as our quarterback 2. We do not have BTJ or any stack with him, so I just felt like, yeah, I don't necessarily love Dobbs, but getting him, two rounds after his ADP, having Jaden Reed was probably the smart move. I would love Freiermuth here. This is the guy I think is going to take Freiermuth, and Schultz got taken, so not ideal. This guy's going to go Freiermuth. But we can get Lloyd there to get our Packers stack. Wow, he took Komet.
He takes Cole Komet.
That would have been our stack with Caleb, but honestly, I would prefer Freiermuth over Komet and stack him up with Warren.
Mm-hmm.
Komet's pretty close there, but I just think there's more opportunity in the Pittsburgh offense for a guy like Freiermuth to have. Let's put it this way: his ceiling is a lot higher, I think. And Freiermuth's the pick. It's tough not to go Marshawn Lloyd, but do we go? No, that's just way too Packer heavy if we go Lloyd and then Musgrave.
Yeah.
We would have Lloyd, Musgrave, Reed, and Dobbs.
Who knows? He might fall here.
Lloyd. Yeah, 8 picks, but likely not.
Yeah. Fine with a Jaleel McLaughlin.
He went next pick. Yep. I do love Jaleel. Yeah. Jaleel, of course, Ray Davis is always a good pick. There goes Dotson. He's a guy we like to get there. This team's shaping out really nice. The other decision was right over here, Truck, at the 101. It was between Caleb or Jaden Daniels. And our rule, you cannot take Jaden Daniels before Caleb, even though we have McLaurin, and there is value in that stack. But
I think this only happened like one or two other times where Caleb was taken before us, and we had the opportunity to grab Jaden. Hardly ever.
yeah, it's just like I think there's going to be way more consistency with Caleb, and like I don't think his ceiling is that much lower in terms of like that rushing upside. McLaughlin is the pick here, no doubt about it. Running back room starting to shape up as well. We have our quarterback and our tight end. I like how this team is coming together, stacked at wide receiver. Jettas, Devonta, McLaurin, Hollywood, Jaden Reed, Deontay Johnson, Romeo Dobbs. I'll say this, Truck, we're like still have over 100 BBMs to fill. We're at a point now where every single team, for the most part, we come out feeling really good about. That is exciting for this year.
Oh yeah.
Like last year, we were like figuring everything out, and we only had 40 teams. This year, we're like have everything figured out. Our advanced rate was over 20% last year while we were still figuring things out. So, I expect those numbers to only get better. Super excited for this year.
Yeah, I there's some players we took a chance on that it may end up working out in our favor pretty early on in this camp situation with Nick Chubb.
Whether it does or doesn't, like we still have so many drafts with camp, and I just like am confident that we're gonna still beat everyone in lobbies the rest of the offseason. So like regardless, our advance rate should still be outstanding. Hopefully we have enough value, and we're not even 33% full of BBM, so it's only going to be better. The value might not be better if once camp news starts coming out on some players, but we're still playing against guys in the same pocket and should be able to crush. Yeah, the rest of the field isn't even close. Big Cork. Gosh, you're so smart. Cork is so smart.
What was your answer with the Packers having a 1,000-yard receiver?
I'll tell you in 1 second. Roman Wilson with the Steelers stack. Obviously, we really like Burton too. What are your thoughts on this little group? Do we add another depth piece? Never mind at running back. It's between Burton and Wilson. And you get a lot of value on Burton. 14 picks of value on Burton. I think that's what you got to do.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's what you got to do. Take the value if you're deciding between those two players.
Yeah, and there's not really a quarterback that we are crazy about. We do need another one. I think of Baker Falls. That may just be a good high floor.
I like taking Baker late.
Bryce is another guy late. DJ. Darnold would be interesting. We have not many shares of him. Russell Wilson, do you still not think he plays a full season?
I don't think he plays the full season.
So you don't think the reports of Justin Fields looking horrible as a quarterback still are true?
They came out and debunked that. I believe it was the offensive coordinator. Yeah, they came out.
He's good at quarterback in the NFL. See, that's my thing. Is they have to he's gonna have to blow Russell away because of just where they're at in their careers.
Pittsburgh fans are very loud. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm envisioning Pittsburgh struggling throughout the beginning of the season.
But
And
that's the easiest part of their schedule. It's super easy.
I'd have to take a look.
Yeah, that's the easy part of their schedule, I believe. Let me make sure. All right, so Baker is still there. Is that the pick as a low ceiling or a high ceiling quarterback?
Yeah, high floor, yes.
High floor?
Yeah, I know what you meant.
That's the right pick, right?
I agree.
All right, we can
It's
always
the right pick.
maybe potentially get Otten too.
Yeah, they start with Falcons, Broncos, Chargers, Colts, Cowboys, Raiders, Jets, Giants, Commanders.
So that's their easy part of the schedule, and then you get the gauntlet of Ravens, Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals. Like just an absolute gauntlet towards the end of the season.
If they don't win like 5 or 6 games out of those first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you got to win 6 out of those 9.
Yeah. So,
yes,
could you imagine if Justin Fields goes in at quarterback like halfway through the season and that's what he gets? Talk about like it'll ruin him as a quarterback. He'll get destroyed in the Ravens-Steelers rivalry.
Yeah.
Right.
Even the Ravens, Bengals, Ravens, Browns, that everybody in that division, he's going to get.
His defensive lines, Myles Garrett chasing after him. That would be such a bad start for him.
That's funny. Yeah, I saw Odunze possibly returning punts as the punt returner. I didn't hear about him as a kick returner.
I wonder if Dobbins was the right play there on that last pick. It's too late now, but running back's getting really thin. Roshan is the highest back. Could go Estime later. You still like him a little bit, right?
I do.
But Henry, Warren, Corum, McLaughlin, I don't mind those 4, honestly. Henry's going to be an auto start, and it's just those 3 need to fill one position. Quarterback room's ridiculous. So.
Oh, wide receiver room.
Or yeah, and quarterback room. Well, mostly wide receiver room. Do we go Otten here or Roshan? Probably Otten, even though. What do you think? I was thinking of Otten just because of the.
Let's go.
He's gone anyways. What?
All right. Yeah, I was going to say Roshan and then Dulcich late.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We got 2 picks left. Bryce Young's gone. Daniel Jones is another dart to throw if we don't like running back. Estime. Fields or Wilson. Estime's gone, so do we just throw another quarterback dart and Daniel Jones? He's gone.
Of course.
What do you want to do here? 30 seconds. Do the old Knicks. Russell. Knicks, Russell. Could go Juwan and Dulcich. What do you want to do? 10 seconds.
Let's do Juwan and Dulcich.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Truck is out on Russell Wilson. What was he last year?
I'd have to look at it. I'll pull it up.
Quarterback 14. 16, 16, 14. He's the worst he's ever been in fantasy is 16. And he's getting drafted at 31. That's interesting.
That's very interesting.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, the guy stays healthy. I mean, the guy's fucking durable.
Yeah, and he just always like puts up respectable numbers because he can throw the ball. What did Tannehill do with Arthur at? I mean, he had some of his best seasons, but was he fantasy relevant? I think he kind of was, wasn't he? What?
He was quarterback 8.
Tannehill was?
Yeah, 3,800 yards and 33 touchdowns.
Are we too low on Russ? Guys going undrafted in Underdog. I have him as my QB 26. He's never finished lower than 16.
What do I have him as? Do you have it pulled up?
Probably unranked, if I had to guess. 29.
29.
This might be something to debate with the OMAC attack.
Probably right. Well, it's like, it's the Baker thing when we were doing our quarterback rankings. Like last year, Baker was a top 10 quarterback. What is changing with his situation, and why is he being ranked outside the top 20?
Yeah, there's just so many quarterbacks.
Yeah, I guess quarterbacks did get hurt a lot last year, so that might be why Baker was a top 10 guy.
That's a great point. Dulcich. We thought we were going to be without Dulcich in 2 straight. Nope.
Not happening.
Not happening. All right, that's the squad.
That is the squad.
Caleb Baker, Henry, Warren, Corum, McLaughlin, Roshan, Jeddah Adams, McLaurin, Hollywood, Jaden Reed, Deontay Johnson, Romeo Dobbs, Jermaine Burton, Muth, Juwan, Dulcich. Another strong squad for the road show. Deuces.
Buckle up, people.